Morning. Today the video I'm about to make today is mainly about the situation concerning the FIFA and the New World Order agenda. That first of all, let me tell you something. Do you all know that the FIFA president has resigned after he was re-elected? He voluntarily resigned yesterday, and we all knew he was going to resign because the pressure from the Americans and the remaining satanic Illuminati entities that wanted to take over FIFA has been so ferocious that Sepp Blatter himself realized that the only option for him is to resign, because if he doesn't resign, they will assassinate him. Or they've tried everything they can to put him in trouble, but his popularity remains intact. This guy was loved all over the world, man. They tried the scandals, the cheating scandals, the injustice, the what was it, monetary bribery and all those things to put him down. But people didn't fall for that, because the whole world has now woken up. We've realized. Can you just imagine all the media attention that the Americans and the British and the French and the New World Order satanic entities have been putting up in the last 4 or 5 days about FIFA? Suddenly, from nowhere, we start seeing all these allegations about FIFA officials on CNN, on BBC, on Fox News, on all those Illuminati controlled prostitutes. Can you imagine? That was when we realized that something is coming up. Let me tell you one thing again. FIFA, if you don't know, FIFA until yesterday was one of the few remaining organizations in the world that are not controlled by the Americans or the New World Order global agenda, Illuminati lunatics. Now they've taken over FIFA. Sepp Blatter is gone. All the people who work with him are gone. They are going to be replaced. FIFA has been taken over by America and the British Empire. They are going to install their puppet in FIFA, and the control and the beginning of the end of FIFA has begun yesterday. Now, what are the objectives of these satanic entities that took over FIFA? I will tell you in 4 stages. The first objective is that if FIFA is controlled by the global agenda, the Illuminati people, the subliminal messages that we've been seeing on mainstream medias and the Hollywood movies will now be injected into every FIFA competitions and events. We will now be seeing all these Illuminati singers and actors and comedians and advertisements on FIFA billboards and FIFA during football. You know what I mean, like those Super Bowl adverts. So all these kind of things will now be introduced gradually into FIFA event. Why? Because FIFA is the biggest organization in the world after the United Nations, and it will be very, very useful. It will be a useful tool for the Illuminati agenda to use FIFA as a platform for projecting subliminal New World Order messages to the global audience, because they've been using Super Bowl. Super Bowl is limited to the American audience and the Canadian audience, maybe a few international audience. So now FIFA is a good candidate, is a good platform to be used to carry out all these messages and all these Illuminati Eyes of Horus, the Awe of Babylon, the Baphomet, and all those pictures you've been seeing on Grammy, on the Grammys award shows, on the MTV award shows, on Hollywood award shows, and other American controlled entertainment shows. Now, that's number one. They will start using FIFA as a platform for subliminal Illuminati messages. We've never seen all those things on FIFA before. Now, every time you watch football, any international football, you'll be seeing all these crazy subliminal messages on FIFA screen, on football screens now. So that's number one. That's the first objective. Now, let's look at the second objective. The second objective is more important than the first objective. The second objective is that now that the Americans and the New World Order crazy people have taken over FIFA, it will be now easier for them to control how we play football and who controls which country will have more right to host to host any international event. And football will now be divided into geopolitical entities. For example, the European Union will now isolate countries like Russia and other European countries that are not very friendly with Russia, with the New World Order. They will isolate them. The Russians will be in trouble because they are the next candidate to host the upcoming World Cup, and Russia has been building all the stadium. Russia, in fact, Russia's preparation has been praised to be the best ever. They've built, out of the 10 stadiums required by FIFA, they've built 7. 7 stadiums are completed straight up from the beginning, from foundation to roofing. Everything is completed. Now, Russia, I'm suspecting that the New World Order American crazy people and the European lunatics will now start putting Russia in the hot seat. Like, oh, we have to reconsider the next event, the next host country for the next World Cup, because we now suspected that there are some allegations of fraud during the voting of the right of hosting the World Cup. During the voting process, there have been some voting malpractices. These are the next allegations against. So geopolitical values and geopolitical interests will now be introduced into FIFA. That's number 2. Now, number 3, we will be talking about this in a few minutes when I'm back from break. Thank you. Please stay tuned, please.